story.
Yeah, it's not gonna help.
It is very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. I think so. I think I'm really good at reading body language.
So it's difficult for you, or?
Oh no, I think I can read body language very well.
Okay.
Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel offensive. No.
Rosie, I don't let that piggy cinna talk down to you. You are totally awesome and cool.
Leave Rosie alone. Oh wait, you're saying Rosie don't let that piggy cinna? What the fuck? I'm not thinking you're sub. Fuck you. Why are you laughing? I get extremely upset when the way it's there. It's, you see it. It's just the, oh my God. It's actually.
You actually cut it nothing.
Dude, fuck you.
All right.
I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. That is true.
Yeah, it's big time true.
I think that is very true. When stuff starts getting done differently and it's incorrect, it will send me down a spiral. That is very true. I think it's more true now than it was when I was younger. I never wanted or needed to have other people to have. I never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. No,
It's not true.
I like dating. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation.
Cinna zero mesquite too.
I think that's true.
It's difficult for you to start, and I think it's difficult for you to stop a conversation.
Yeah, I don't know how to stop it. It's like all foot on the gas.
Yeah. Because you would just randomly just stop.
Okay. So, I guess just true?
True. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Are they here? No, they're not. I speak with a normal rhythm. No.
What does that mean?
I don't, just like a normal tone. That's a no.
No, you don't.
Okay. The same sound, color, texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. No. The phrase, I got you under my skin, makes me uncomfortable. I mean, anybody who says it's probably weird, but I don't really care.
My skin? Who
Yeah.
says that?
That's just you might be a serial killer if you say that.
That freaks me out.
Okay. Sometimes the sound of a word or high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears.
Rosie,
Not
before
words. I
she
don't like
finishes
high-pitched
this quiz,
noises.
do you think Cinna is autistic?
Yes. Wait. Sometimes the sound of a word or a high-pitched noise can be painful to my ears.
I think no. I think like a normal volume. I am an understanding type of person. I think I can be understanding.
Yeah, you can understand things.
I'd say it's a lot truer now than when I was younger.
You understand things.
I've like grown as a person. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. No, I get really sad in movies. This is why I don't watch them, because I just don't want to get sad. Why the fuck would I do that to myself? Right. Why am I going to watch a movie about somebody going through a breakup so I can feel sadness for their breakup? I'd rather just not feel that, because why do I want to feel that? You know what I mean?
I mean, it sounds like you answered the question.
I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. That is not true. I can tell. I can see in my mind in exact detail the things I'm interested in.
It like romantically?
No, I think in general.
Or in general? Can you see things? Can you like see things in your mind?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Oh wait, you did not answer that right. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, you meant to say true.
Wait, no, but I'm saying I can tell, so that's never true.
She's right. Yeah.
Oh, they're saying 38. I keep a list of things that interest me even when I have no practical use. For example, sports statistics, train schedules. I do keep a lot of things, but not really like sports stuff.
Someone just called me Hagrid. What does that mean? Go back to Zoil's chat.
Oh, but you're not going to say that that person's mean?
Well, I don't know what that means.
When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate myself to shut them down. The last time we had a...
Yeah.
Wait, I was going to say the last time there was a... You weren't even here, but the last time we had a cookout at the house, I was really overwhelmed. So
Cinna, you are beautiful and sweet as cinnamon.
I wanted to just literally be away from everybody. That's like all I wanted to do, and it was so great. I like to talk things over with my friends. Very, very true. I want to talk it out now. I don't want to leave it weird. I cannot tell if somebody is interested and bored of what I'm saying. I would say that's true.
Like you can't tell?
Like sometimes when I'm talking to people, I feel like they don't really care what I'm saying.
Right.
But sometimes when I'm talking to them, I don't really care if they care what I'm saying.
No, that's true, because literally like the other day, maybe yesterday or the day before, you said you didn't even listen to that. But I did, clearly. Because I just went,
Oh, I forgot I said
Yeah,
that to you.
Because I replied a certain way, and you just like.
I just assumed you tuned me out. So I was like, you didn't even hear what I said. My bad. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, body movements, they're talking. No. The same thing like closer temperature can feel very different to me. No. I feel very comfortable dating or being in social situations with others. True. Now. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems.
Yeah.
True. I would say that's also true when I was younger. I have been told I have an unusual voice.
Yeah. Big time.
Big time. Sometimes a thought or subject. Why are you all saying yes so quick? I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Love now. Okay. Sometimes a thought or test subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it even though no one is interested.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely you do. And you will talk about it in detail for a very long time. It's like a fucking rabbit hole. It will be hours of conversation about one random fucking fact. And you know what? It actually makes me interested because you're so fucking like deep in it. It's like, why did this capture you? How'd you get clickbaited so hard? You are prone to marketing. You are a marketing team's favorite subject. I've seen you mesmerized by a billboard before.
I did go on a rant about Bucky's billboards that one time with you and Zoil in the car. I was very upset. That actually really pissed me off. Okay? I feel like that was a really long-winded answer, but sure. I do certain things with my hands over and over again.
Yes. Yes.
I don't do.
And
Okay. Okay, but that one's just great. I have never been interested in what most of the people I know consider interesting. No, that's not true. I feel like if like you're talking to me about something, I'll listen to what you're saying. So no. I am considered a compassionate type of person.
Yeah.
I would say true. True when I was younger. I get along with people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal.
Do you do that? For some reason, when I first met you, I had a feeling you were that kind of person. I had a feeling you kind of just like, you read a book, because I have a friend who's just like that. I read a book on how to like get along with people, and then you studied it very well.
I've never read a book, no.
Okay.
It's not really my thing. I don't really do that. I kind of just interact and hope for the best. I kind of just interact and hope for the best. So no, that's not me. Dabrinsky, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. I also feel like this isn't me because I keep my thoughts stacked in memory like they are on filing cards, and I pick out one by oh my god, let me start over. Okay. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are on filing cards, and I pick out the ones I need by looking through the stack and finding the right one or another unique way.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I got
lost halfway through.
Oh, like I can go through my memories like they're index cards.
Oh, I can do that. Can you?
No, I just kind of always have the memories. They're just always there.
But can you like visualize the memory like you were there?
Sometimes, depending on the memory.
Yeah.
So yeah. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed. No. I enjoy spending time eating and talking to my friends and family. Very true. I cannot. So you can say that, by the way, but I made one gym comment and I'm wrong. But you make a bunch of jokes about how, of course, you enjoy eating food, and you had the audacity to say that I said anything to you. It's fucking crazy, by the way, just crazy. But sure, I can't tolerate things I dislike, like smells, texture, sounds, or colors. I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't like being hugged or held. It depends on who's hugging me. I don't really like friend hugs that much. But it depends on the context. Like if you're leaving, sure. If you're just wanting a hug for an emotional reason, not really. Not really a fan.
Like, where's my hug at?
No, like you know when somebody's like talking to you. Oh, by the way, for those who are like confused, this is an autism test. Chat told me I have to take it. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, that's actually confusing to me because you hug everyone.
Yeah, but like, let's say...
Like, almost annoying.
Okay, but let's say if we're having like because
I was not a big hugger at all. And then it was like, I would see you every day and saying goodbye, you would have to hug. Okay, but that's like a goodbye. I'm talking about like, let's say you come to me and you're venting to me about something emotional.
and then you try to give me a hug. I don't like that.
That's random, yeah.
I don't like that. But like,
that's like a give me a hug.
Cinna, you hug random viewers at meet and greets. Yeah, but that's not emotional. You know what I mean? I don't like emotional hugs. Okay. Yo, Emmy just took the one on stream. Yeah, I know. Chat was telling me to take it, so I started taking it.
Was Emmy autistic?
Yeah, I think she got like a 130.
What does that mean? Is that high? Is that good?
I think she's up there.
That's good.
I don't like being under health. I would say, I guess that's no. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route or I can get very confused. True. It is very difficult to figure out what other people expect of me.
No, I think you have a really good gauge for that.
And I think sometimes it's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing. Because you care about what everyone expects of you, everyone that you know, and then you go, I need to cater to that. Almost to an unhealthy level. And you can't actually do that as a human being when you have like 3,000 friends on Facebook. You know, it gets a bit too much.
That is true. That is very true. Cinna, you don't give emotional hugs, only creepy hugs. Oh, yeah, fuck me, I guess. Like, what the fuck was that? You're supposed to take the test alone. No, I have Rosie here to keep me honest. Because Rosie works with me all the time, okay? So Rosie actually would be able to know these things that I might not be honest about. I like to have close friends. Yes. Yeah. I think I like my close friends are everything.
Yeah.
People tell me that I give too much detail. You could... I mean, I'm just trying to get the story across. I'm trying to make sure that you understand every aspect of what needed to be said. I don't think I'm wrong for doing that. If you don't know all the details, what if you misunderstand the story?
We don't need to know the color of your shirt when you explain the story. Like, we don't need to know that.
I'm just trying to make sure you understand.
Don't need to know how many steps you got in that morning.
Oh yeah, what did I say that one time when I was telling a story? I said I was walking somewhere and
it was actually random as fuck. Because it had nothing to do with the act. Like, the walking part was like such a small part of it.
What was it of the story?
I forgot, but like I focused on that because you go, because I had to get my daily steps in, and I was like, Cinna, you lost me. Like, why are we talking about fucking Fitbit stats?
Because I wanted to get my daily steps. I was trying to get the daily steps. Oh, it was when I was walking. Okay, I remember. It was when I was walking from the house and I brought the knife because I thought I was going to get stabbed. And I was explaining to you and Waj why I decided to walk home because the walk wasn't that far and I wanted to get my daily steps in, which is why I brought that up. But it was nighttime. I didn't have a gun on me or a taser. So I asked one of my friends, can I borrow your kitchen knife? So that way, if somebody tried to attack me, what if I would have got kidnapped and I would have been like, damn, I wish I would have asked for a knife. I had one. Guess what I did when I got home? Returned it the next day.
You give too much detail.
Oh, wait. It's true.
I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions.
I would say that's true.
That's true.
I tend to point out other people's mistakes.
Yep. Every time. You're the most unforgiving person of all time.
Just because I want it to be done right, and so I tell you something that's wrong. If I don't tell you, you'll never know.
Yeah, but you don't have to fucking bring it up 6 months later.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe if you didn't act like a bitch, I wouldn't have to treat you.
What is Rossi's best quality
Can I get a retweet?
If I make a mistake, I'm my biggest critic, and I think about it constantly. And then hearing you bring it up makes me want to make the mistake again. So I'm like, fucking, why not? Why not?
You're the gaslight final boss. Do you know why? You're lying. Because you lie about every single thing that you do, and then you turn around and you go, Cinna, I never did that, and you're straight up lying, which is crazy, by the way. What? Elden Ring.
I won.
So don't lie. Did you or did you not use summons on Dancing Lion?
That's crazy.
Don't lie. Don't. No, that's so crazy.
It's crazy.
No, if it's so crazy, then don't lie. If it's so crazy, then don't lie and tell the truth.
It's been 1 year since that date.
No, but here's the thing. If it's because Rosie, swear on your life and my life and everyone's life that you didn't use it.
Cinna, you're one of my closest friends. I'm not gonna swear on your life. I don't believe in that.
You're fucking lying. Then you're lying. Then you're lying. Then you're lying.
I didn't use summons. I didn't do it.
I got a 91.
Is that good?
I don't know. It sounds like a good score. 90. Oh, it's the same thing. Stronger indications of autism.
Yeah.
Although non-autistics may score as high.
Wait, didn't she get 130?
Mm-hmm.
The mean score of autistic people, strong evidence of autism. So Emmy's autistic.
Mm-hmm.
You're tortistic.
I'm not tortistic.
Definitely. That's a strong indication.
Niqab said, "This is mine."
Ooh.
Great, googly moogly. Niqab. That was almost a broke my scale.
That'd be great if it was an IQ test, but unfortunately,
Niqab, you don't have tortism, okay? Just be thankful. That's what they're saying about me. All right, it is what it is.
Be thankful.
Yeah, that you don't have tortism.
You are lucky. You're lucky that we deal with you at this level. But we do it for love of the game.
Strong indications spotted. Okay. Mods, get that guy. I'm dead serious. Are they almost here?